This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Coming to you live from Southern California. Coming up, Game 1 of the World Series on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Carlos Rodon.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. And before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. He sends a rocket to left, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went.
Back here in San Diego, here's the speedy catcher, Daniel Ray. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed. He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under.
And next for New York, Daniel Ray. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A two-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
No outs. Runner on second. The punch out there, and there's one away.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
The 1-2. Out to short. Oh, nice play. Fires to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boog, I love when guys leave their feet with a purpose, and that's what he did right there. By laying out and keeping that ball on the infield, he probably saved the run from scoring. And I know it's an infield hit, and they're threatening, but for now, that was a big play.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
2 on, 1 out. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Max Schrock. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
Ground ball up the middle. Abrams picks it up. They get the force, and that is that. Leave him low. Here's the catcher, Daniel Ray. He's already homered in this game. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. In there for strike 1. And a pitch. Here goes the runner. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. And that gives him a lead. It's 6-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that. Well, this was a tightly played game, got a little of everything, some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the New York Yankees and the San Diego Padres. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for game 2, Chris.
Well, winning game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they can put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. One gone, runner at first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Daniel Ray. And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. That's towards center. Taveras settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Batting it, the first baseman, number 34, Gavin.
And here's the catcher, Daniel Ray.
The catcher, number 14, Daniel Ray.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Second and third, one gone. And here's the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. And he's already singled in this game. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
The 2-2. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Daniel Ray getting ready to hit. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And that's ripped for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And now the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Here's a speed threat, Jason Dominguez. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered here in this one. That one the other way. Base hit. 1 run is in. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over. It's 3-3.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Line drive, base hit. 1 run is in. Oh, the throw is wild. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
1 out, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Daniel Ray. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Line to left. Aquino makes the grab. 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process.
Daniel Ray stepping in now for the Yankees. Good contact guy, good defender. Line drive. Oh, he dropped it. Slings it across. There to beat him by an eyelash.
The first baseman, number 34, Gavin.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
(7-3) is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line.
Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the New York Yankees. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab, Luis Gil. What do you have on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Daniel Ray, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tavares makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at it.
Aristides Aquino now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like...
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
And next for New York, Daniel Ray. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That's out to center field. Taveras settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Daniel Ray stepping in now for the Yankees. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. An absolutely majestic shot. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And we're all square. It's 4-4.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs, so they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
Here's the speedy catcher, Daniel Ray. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock, and that puts the winning run on first.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Forbes over to first, and he's back in safely. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. On the ground, right side. Now the throw to first on the run. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Well, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error. So now they have to deal with a runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
So 2 down. And up next for New York, James Triantos. The other way. Can't get their base hit. In comes the winning run, and the Yankees walk it off in Game 3.
A walk-off win in the World Series? You got to be kidding me. These guys are not going to be able to sleep tonight. What an exciting ball game, and what a way to finish. A legendary moment in World Series history.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starter, Davy Garcia.
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
And here's the catcher, Daniel Ray. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and that ball is out of here. He got just enough of that one. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 2-1.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Daniel Ray.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they take the lead. It's 4-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin.
One down. Luis Ariz stands in.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Runner on the go. Oh, and now a wild pitch. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure. And that's
at the plate, Daniel Ray. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone.
Number 34.
And next for New York, Gavin Sheets.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable. Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
The pitch. Out towards right center field. Taveras moving back for this one. And he makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in to score the sac fly. It's 5-3.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Double steal. On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Base is empty, 1 away. And up next for New York, Daniel Ray for the 4th time tonight. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these guys. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when these guys return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Padres, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left
Not only is he getting a World Series ring, he's the World Series MVP. Mike Lowell, you know it well. You won it all in 2007, and I always hear people talk about team first. But how meaningful is that individual accomplishment?
I think it definitely was the highlight of my career. You know, I think when that stage is set and the lights are the brightest, I played some of my best baseball. So I liken it to when you're outside as a kid playing and you set up scenarios. You say bottom of the ninth, game seventh, you know, and maybe you hit a home run, you're playing wiffle ball. I don't think anyone ever says, and now I win the World Series MVP. So I think for me, it was the cake, the icing on the cake, and then something extra, but definitely a special feeling.
A congratulatory phone call. A grievance previously issued is readdressed.